Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Aaron and today I'm going to be sharing my Mod 21 Trickster Rogue build. I'm also going to be addressing which companions I'm going to be using after the Zuna, the Black Ice Prospect. All them best in slot companions are getting nerfed. So I'm going to address which ones I'm going to be using on the AoE and single target. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm missing some of the gear from Hardcore Voss. I think I'm missing all the gear from Hardcore Voss. But anyway, so we've got the Greasto horns again. It's probably the best helm for DPS, typically because it gives you the 10% crit strike. Then we've got the rib cage. Everything's pretty much the same as the previous build. There's just some minor changes. But the rib cage will give you your crit strike and crit severity, which will, I believe, cap mine out as soon as I've potted up with my potions. We have the Spike Defender. I'm using these because the power is in green. So I don't even need the risks from Hardcore Voss because my power's in green. So I'm using Spike Defenders for the 5% damage. Do you get the 5% damage? I don't know. I don't know if you get it with Bark Shield, but it was useless to run the Lion Guard gloves, typically because my power is already so high. We've got the Lion Art. We do switch these out if everyone is using Mastercraft for the 10% damage and the 10% heals and the damage mitigation. AoE, we're going to be using Lightning, and we are using the Forest Guardians Raid. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word. And that is for the 7500 combat advantage. Again, combat advantage. When I get mythic insignias, that should boost the 40, which in turn will boost the combat advantage. And then also the crit severity. When I boost the brutality insignias, that should go to green as well, with a bit of luck. And the armor kits we are using are power, crit strike, and crit severity. Again, power and crit strike are in the green, so we're just pointless to use any more of them. We're going to the next side. We've got the Demogorgon set. This is the brand new set. Demogorgon has been updated. It's now a harder place, but it's not really too hard. And we are running Darks. And we're also running a couple of Azures as well for the movement speed. We are running a melee power ring for the 3% more melee power damage. And we are running an encounter power ring because on AoE, encounter powers are everything that does your DPS on a Trickster Rogue. All the offense slots are going to be assassins. Defense slots are going to be tacticals for the awareness, and we have the power shirt, which comes from the tier 3 hunt in Avernus, and we have the Sharandar trousers because it's giving a lot of awareness and a little bit of defense, but I like the awareness. So we're running the journals, but if you haven't got the journals, you could also run the hearts. You could also run 3 of the hearts here, which will up your recharge speed. But I've got the journals, I've got all the pages, so I'm going to be running the journals. Depending on the dungeon, we do switch the Envenomed for the Demogorgon's Reach, or we'll add the Frozen for the damage buff. It just depends on the dungeon itself. Modifications. We've got power, as I said, the power is in green. And I think that's everything on here. I'm going to go through all the AoE first, and then we'll move on to single target. So, powers. For AoE, I'm running Julius Flurry and Gloaming Cut. We should probably change Gloaming Cut for Cloud of Steel, just for the range gunfights. If there's a load of AoE on the ground, we can still hit from range. Path of Blade, Smoke Bomb, and Blade Flurry. I'll talk about the rotation in a short bit. Whirlwind of Blades, that's your main AoE. Shocking Execution, that's more of a single target. And we have Skillful Infiltrator, which ups your movement speed. Again, it'll let you be first to the mobs, but it also increases your crit strike by 2.5%. Deflection, not really important. And then we got Oppressive Darkness. When you have combat advantage, your powers deal an additional 20% magnitude damage to the target. It adds up. That 20% magnitude does add up, especially when you've got damage over times like Path of Blades and Smoke Bomb. Definitely adds up. And then down here, we're running Toxic Blades, Master of Shadows, Jeweler's Expertise, Back Alley Tactics, and Shadow's Flurry. Again, I'll talk about the rotation in a bit. I'm just going to get through all this first. So, we've got all the power. We've basically got all the DPS, I believe. Anything that gives offensive stats on a DPS, you definitely want. So we've got the combat advantage, we've got the crit severity, we've got the crit strike. Accuracy isn't really that important. We've got all the health, all the hit points. We've got the movement speed over here. We got the defense, and I believe we got the awareness. Yeah, we got the awareness. And over at tier 5, we have 4% forte, with 4 points on the 1% forte. And then we got the recharge speed, so it's quicker to get your encounters back, especially on AoE. And then we have Bloodlust. That's basically all the boons that you pretty much need. Boons don't really make that much of a difference anymore. I don't know why, it's ridiculous, but yeah. Guild. We're running the crit severity boon. We are running the awareness boon. We are running the movement speed boon, again, so we can get to the mobs first. It's a DPS steal, but if you go down, it is not the tank's fault. You are running ahead. It's not the healer's fault either. Companions. So, at the minute we are running Zuna. We're just waiting for that nerf. We have all crit severity companion gear. You've seen the stats, it's fine. We got acute senses for that 7.5% combat advantage. And for the bonuses, we have a Staldorf, we have Minsk, we have the Phase Spider, the Black Dragon's Ironstone, and the Alchemist Discipline. These are pretty much standard. I believe most DPS are running these anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But I recently switched out. What I switched out? I think I switched out Drist, and I put the Minsk in, and that's where I put the Phase Spider. That was in Drist's spot. Anyway, we're going to look through the AoE. So I go to Aragon when I need information about companions. Aragon's just, he's on the ball with all these numbers things, and it's just easier to go to him. I don't like numbers, so I don't want to do it. But anyway, we have Regis somewhere. He's here somewhere. There's Regis. I believe we're going to buy the GIF Yankee. I think the GIF Yankee is definitely going to be the best thing. You could go Mr. Gog by, if his video is anything to go by, but that's like 3 million AD on the PS4, or you can go the Wayward Wizard right there. I'm not sure if I want to rank him up. I kind of want the GIF Yankee, to be honest, but we do have Regis just in case, so it'll be Regis, Wayward Wizard, Mr. Gog, or the GIF Yankee. But I am not buying the Mr. Gog for 3 million, so we're just going to cut that one out. But Regis, we've got to Mythic, Wayward Wizard, and the GIF Yankee. I think I am going to buy the GIF Yankees on the Zen Market in the bundle, in the pack. Let me show you real quick. We'll go down to packs here, and there he is, the gift booster. There he is. That's what we're going to get, I believe. I think I'm undecided, but that's what I want to get. Okay, so we got the Pegasus power, and the reason I use the Pegasus power, even though it boosts everyone's DPS, if you're just interested in stealing, don't run anything that's just gonna boost the other DPS. But I'm more of a team player anyway, and if I'm running this, I get to dictate when I want that 15%. So if I've got all my encounters back, I pop my artifact, I pop the mount, pop all my AoE encounters, and everything's pretty much dead. So I like dictating when I get that 15%. We've got Ferocious Power, Power Crit Severity. Again, you've seen the stats. This is just what worked best, otherwise everything goes to red. Stable. Collars is not really a big thing. Whenever I get an account bound one, I usually sell one that's not bound, and then I just add on the account bound one, and that's usually what I do, and I just rank it up. Just struggling for the insignia powder, as you can see. I can buy the rank 5s whenever, it doesn't bother me. And we've got 2 Warlord's Inspirations, 1 Gladiator's Guile, 1 Combatant's Maneuver, and 1 Assassin's Covenant, pretty standard. And we got Dominance and Brutality Insignias. I believe all DPS run these anyway, so it's not a big deal, it's pretty standard. And yeah, I think that's it for the AoE. Now let's switch over to single target. Oh, we didn't bug. So again, gear is mostly the same, apart from we're going to switch the lightning. We're going to put the battle on. Again, boots, everything, it's all the same. But we've got 2 melee power rings now. We got rid of the encounter ring, because the melee power is your at-wills as well, which again are single target, especially with a Gloaming Cut, which we don't have on because I've just been in LOM. So we'll put Gloaming Cut, that's the single target power that you want. We've got Lashing Blade, Quick Reminder, and Assassinate, pretty standard for a rogue. Shock and Execution is the only one you will need for single target. You don't need the movement speed or the crit strike, so you're going to want Invisible Infiltrator, and that ties in with your rotation, and then Oppressive Darkness. And now we're going Toxic Blades, Master of Shadows, Skullcracker, Back Alley Tactics, and Shadows Flurry. Again, for a rogue, it's pretty standard, but for anyone who's new to the rogue, I'll definitely show you the rotation for it in a minute. It's really easy. So, Boons, Guild Boons, we got Rev Sickness, just to take down the, just to make the sickness less, I don't know how to say the word. Revive Sickness is going to ruin your DPS, so this is just to lessen how much it ruins your DPS. We'll just say that. We got Awareness, Crit Severity, Standard. Again, all these boons are the same. You got your recharge speed, you got your forte. All these boons are all the same as the AoE. Bloodlust. Okay, companions. Companion bonuses are the same, except we have taken off Phase Spider. We've put Batterion. 11% damage versus bosses. That's a must-have. You must have that on any DPS character. You need that on your single target. Okay. Single target companions. So there's only one that I'm going to run, and I bought it last night, and I've got to find it. This is the one I'm going to run when the companions get nerfed. Anyone who knows Alduin, shout out. But the Spew Dragon. No, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I always get it wrong. But anyway, that's the one we are going to be running. That is the... On the act logs of Aragon's video, that is the top single target DPS as it stands right now. Again, nothing's been nerfed yet, so we'll see. And I believe that's everything. Again, Demogorgon set. We've still got the shirts and pants. We've still got the Envenomed. Again, these will switch. I think that's pretty much everything. I just need to show you the rotations. Again, the insignias are all the same. Yeah, everything's the same. Acute senses, also, it's all the same. Anyway, let's switch to AoE. We'll show you the rotation, then we'll wrap the video up. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to run into the mobs. If you've got your artifact, pop your artifact. It's really handy. You want to go Path of Blades, Smoke Bomb, Stealth, Blade Flurry twice. After you do these, the mobs will likely be dead. Also, if you add your mount power and your daily in there, you will win the blades. Everything's just going to die. And if you're the first to the mobs, then that's more DPS for you. But again, do not blame the tank or the healer if you go down. It is your fault if you are running ahead to steal DPS. Now, that rotation is pretty simple. We're gonna go over to the single target. We're gonna switch over to battle phone. Let's do this properly if we're gonna do it. Why is he attacking? Come back. I don't even want you out right now. You're not the strongest just yet. Get the Black Ice Prospector out. Okay. We're gonna run in. So there's a boss. You're gonna run in. Let the tank get aggro. You're gonna go with your artifact. You're gonna go with Wicked Reminder, Stealthed. So Stealth, Wicked Reminder. Then your daily. Then Stealth, Tunnel Vision. Then while stealthed, Slashing Blade and Assassinate. And then you're just gonna do. This is your single target at wills. So you're gonna do Julius Flurry twice. What that'll do is add the bleed. After you've done Julius Flurry twice, you're gonna do Gloaming Cut until that bleeds wears off. When that bleed wears off, you've probably got all your encounters back. So if you haven't got your daily, you want to go Wicked Reminder. You want to go Stealth, Lashing Blade, and then Assassinate. And then again, Julius Flurry twice. And then Gloaming Cut. As you can see, the damage is pretty good, especially when he's on low health. So we're going to do it again. Let's just get the daily back. The daily's back. We've got the artifact. We got the tunnel vision. Okay, let's do it again. Let's just get away from him. He annoys me. So, artifact. Artifact. Stealth, Wicked Reminder. Daily. Stealth, Tunnel Vision. While stealthed, Lashing Blade and Assassinate. And then you're going to do Julius Flurry twice. And then finish off with Gloaming Cut. You can press the bell literally like as soon as you get it. It's fine. It's just going to up your companion's damage. And then the horn is going to give you so many action points you'll get your daily back really quick. But yeah guys, that is pretty much everything on the build. Any questions, let me know down below. If this helped you out, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next video.